This is James Fox with another video tutorial for QuickBooks Pro 2013. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create an estimate. If you take a look at my QuickBooks home page, I have the estimates icon here. If you do not see the estimates icon, you can add it to the QuickBooks home page by clicking on the Edit menu, then select Preferences. In the left pane of the Preferences window, click on Jobs and Estimates, then click Company Preferences. Now, towards the bottom, you'll see the question, do you create estimates? Select Yes, and then click OK. QuickBooks is going to close all of the windows, and you'll have to click on the Home Page icon to bring up the home page, and you will see the Estimates icon on the QuickBooks home page. Now, you can also click on the Customers menu, then select Create Estimates. Now, creating an estimate is a lot like creating an invoice. You're going to enter in the name of the customer, and then you're going to enter the name of the items for which you are going to create the estimate. So for my fictional company, Joe's Landscaping, I'm going to create an estimate for Dewey Company. Now, Dewey Company wants an estimate for trimming 3 of their hedges. So that item is entered in, and I must enter in the quantity. As a quick reminder, if the item that you're entering in is taxable, make sure you select Tax. If it's not taxable, make sure you select Non-taxable. Dewey Company also wants an estimate for 3 dozen red roses. So type in the item and then enter in the quantity. Now, if you take a look at the estimate, you'll see a column called Rate. The rate is the cost to your company for the particular item. When you create an item, you're going to enter in the cost for that item. If you do not know how to create an item, refer to Chapter 4, where I talk about how to enter in an item. Now, the first line item that you see here, hedge trimming, is a service item. The rate is $7.50, and Dewey Company wants an estimate for 3 hedge trimmings. If you look in the amount column, you'll see the total of $22.50. That is calculated by the quantity 3 times the rate of $7.50, totaling $22.50. And you'll see the same amount in the total column. Now let's take a look at the red roses item. In the quantity column, you'll see 3. In the rate column, you'll see 30. And in the amount column, you'll see 90. Now, as I said a moment ago, the rate column is the cost that you're going to enter in for your company when you create the respective item. So the quantity of 3 times the rate of 30 is going to give a total cost of $90. The next column is markup. The markup is currently 66%, and in the total column, you'll see $150. Now, when I created the item Red Roses, I entered in the cost to Joe's Landscaping of $30 and the retail price of $50. So for each dozen of roses that Joe's Landscaping sells, it's $50. So 3 times 50 is $150. Now, if you want to increase or decrease a particular line item, you can adjust the markup column by increasing or decreasing it. So if I want to lower this estimate, I can decrease the markup and type in a lower amount, let's say 50. And as you can see, the total amount changes from $150 to $140. It just depends upon how much markup you want. I can do the same thing for the service line item for hedge trimming. Let's say I want to increase the price by 10%. Type in the number 10 and the % sign. Press the Tab key on my keyboard, and the price has increased by 10%. Now I'm going to save and close this estimate. Now let's assume that Dewey Company has agreed to our estimate. What we need to do is turn that estimate into an invoice. So to do that, you can click on the Create Invoices icon on the QuickBooks home page. We're going to create this invoice for Dewey Company. Dewey Company has an estimate already in our system. So to bring up any estimate that you've already entered for any customer, simply type in the name of the customer, press the Tab key on your keyboard, and you'll see the Available Estimates window appear. Select the estimate for which you want to turn into an invoice, and then click OK. Now the invoice has been created. The only thing you have to do now is click Save. Now you've turned the estimate into an invoice. Now take a look in the Price Each column on this invoice. If you recall, the original price for each hedge trimming was $750, but I increased the price by 10%, which is why it's now $825. In addition to that, I decreased the price of the red roses by 10%. Also, I decreased the markup for the red roses from 66% to 50%. The original retail price for the red roses was $50, but now it's down to $46.67. And the total amount is still the same at $140. So when creating the estimate, you do have the ability to increase or decrease the markup for your company's items. So that's how you create an estimate and turn it into an invoice. If you have any questions, please send me an email. Once again, my name is James Fox, and I'll see you next time.